Hello there, everyone. It's time for another Q&A. I'm back for another week of answering questions vaguely and only picking 3 and angering you because of it. This week, I got a ton of messages, and all of them pretty much said the same thing. Why are you making less videos than you used to? Trust me, it's not intentional. I've been really busy, like just crazy busy. The month of June and July have been just all over the place. Conventions and people coming into town. If you saw, I had people stay over, and turns out people want to do stuff with you when you are around. So yeah, just as an example, the last week I have spent a ton of time recording like secret projects and doing, I mean, you saw the videos I put up. I actively tried to put up a bunch of videos this week, and I was going to do live stream content that I had done, all this stuff. No. Once I get like calls, like, we need you to do something. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll do it. And next thing you know, the whole day is gone. So yesterday, I did the Hatafu boyfriend, which is, I don't even know. And after I uploaded that, I immediately went to Sony Online Entertainment, hung out with TB, played PlanetSide 2. I had such a good time. I'm really bad at that game. But then again, I'm bad at all games. And so then we did all sorts of stuff. Davis from the Warp Zone and I went to this Blizzard art party that was kind of cool. I got to talk to Chris Messin. I maybe, kinda, sorta-ish, maybe might have a chance to possibly-ish do voices for WoW. I talked to Chris Messin about it and was like, look, Chris, here's the deal. I want to do voices for your game. I like rattled all these voices off, and he was like, that's really cool. It's nice having someone who knows what characters sound like, and more importantly, knows what we're looking for. And we exchanged information, but it's LA. That stuff happens all the time. But maybe there's a possibility, maybe kind of sorta-ish, that I will do a voice or something in WoW. Who knows? There's definitely no promises in LA, but whatever. Then immediately after that, went out to dinner with TB and his wife and Davis, and didn't get home until like 2 a.m. Passed out, woke up today, TB comes over, and it's like, we're gonna do some stuff. Let's rock and roll. And we might have recorded something that rhymes-ish with ball. I'm gonna edit that. Probably not. Anyway, so we did some recording, and then I went over to Husky's house for the live stream with him and Ro, and I just got back because I was like, I kind of have to make some content and do the Q&A, or people are going to be like, WTF, bro. So hectic isn't even the word. And that's just the last couple days. The entire week has just been nonsense, just too much stuff going on, and it's been like that for a good month and a half. Trust me, I want to get stuff done. I want to play Hoodwink. I want to play that game as a playthrough because I told them if they followed me and they promoted me, I would play their game. And I did that in the podcast, and what do you know? I'm on the Hoodwink webpage as like a quote. So I have to play the game now. Because I feel like I have to. Plus, it looks ridiculous. It's a point-and-click adventure, and that looks fun. I'm also checking out a game called Yesterday, just because it looked interesting, and I figured I will give it it's another point-and-click, maybe just a private, like, me time sort of thing, but it seems kind of cool. Anyway, a lot of questions, but one of them, and I'm just going to use this as, like, a question 4, so it's like a bonus question. This guy, Glaive Thirster, wants to know, hey, Jesse, any games you want to really play or think are worth getting on the Steam sale? Right now, I think you can get Binding of Isaac and From Dust and Payday. Those are all great games. You should definitely try them out. Payday is infuriating, but it's so much fun when you have friends to play with. I think Magicka is on there. All the DLCs are on there. That's a great game to play with friends. I beat it. I'm sure people watching the live stream lost their mind watching me learn how to play, but I had so much fun doing it. There's Doom, Quake, Hexen, Wolfenstein. That's in a package all by itself. They're like $3 freaking a piece. So definitely, if you have never played those, pick those up. Focus has a Focus bundle that has a bunch of point and clicks, and that's where I saw Yesterday. And I think there's a game called Runaway. And they look really cool and stylized, and I kind of like the look of it. So I think I might try that. And also, there's a Meridian 4 pack, and there's a few games in there I want to try as well. What else is there? There's just tons of games. Tons and tons of games that there, you can pick up Skyrim, Deus Ex, Borderlands. It's French. There's this, Max Payne 3. It's kind of like a movie, but whatever. It's still good for what it is. And they have Assassin's Creed, 1, 2, I think Brotherhood, maybe Revelations. I don't remember what's on there. They have a bunch of different Assassin's Creed. Probably should pick those up before 3 comes out if you want to get into the series. Yeah, there's tons of stuff. I can't give any specific recommendations. I would just look through it and figure out what interests you because it's all really cheap. There's a few games it's like it's $4 off, like big deal. But there's other ones where it's 75% off. It's ludicrous. If anything, you should pick it up just to try it. All right, enough rambling about how I met Chris Metzen. Let's get down to business. Question the first. Jesse, I'm sure you've been asked this before, and I probably missed it, but could you recommend a few good gaming computers that aren't priced insanely? My laptop is a piece of shit, and I desperately need an upgrade. Thanks, Constant North Star. Constant North Star, my biggest tip, and I give this to people all the time when they write me like, should I get an Alienware, or what? Here's my best tip. If I were you, I would go to, like, iBuyPower or one of those websites. And I know right now someone's, like, flipping a table like, no, you don't want to go there. Follow me here. Don't jump the gun. That was someone calling my phone. I don't know if you heard that. My phone's like, bing! People are harassing me already. They're like, no! Go there. What they have on their website is, it's kind of like a checklist of all the things you need to go into a computer. So the tower and the hard drives and the motherboards and the memories and all the stuff that goes in the computer, right? You can get it all there, see what the price of that is, right? So it might say, let's say you make a supercomputer and the price for that's $4,000. Like, you're going crazy supercomputer. You can then go to Newegg, or I actually have what's that? I'm loading something on my computer screen right now. It's computer part select. It's PCPartPicker.com. And you can go in there and find the exact same part, recreate the computer in that website, and then it will give you links on where you can buy that part for super cheap. And so what you can do is buy all the parts from like Newegg or Amazon, and then find some local person who's a computer builder or a computer repair shop, and for like $200, $300, they'll take all those parts and just make the computer for you, and you will save $2,000. Like it's a $4,000 PC, you'll save $2,000. The PC I put together, I believe the final cost, if I would have bought it from anywhere, and most places that I was looking for could not build the PC I wanted. Like, most companies didn't have the parts I wanted. So what happened is I went to iBuyPower, like picked out the parts, went to Newegg, found the parts, and then went down to, I think it's like PC Plus was the name of the store, and the guys there put everything together. The total cost for me, if I would have gone through an actual store to get those parts, was something along the lines of like $3,900, and I paid $1,500. It's expensive, true, but think of the cost savings. I mean, it's ludicrous. And the computer I have is still almost top of the line. I would say it's one of the best out there, but I made it a year and a half ago. So it's still, that's when stuff was just coming out, and it's still running amazingly. So keep that in a consideration pattern in your brain. A consideration pattern. Trademark Jesse Cox 2012. Question the second. I've been a long-time fan. However, I must have missed something, as I am not hip. When you speak of the space butterfly, I am clueless, but that's another story. The space butterfly is the amazing, mystical, intergalactic butterfly who dreams of reality. All right, anyway, he says, that's another story. I was actually just wondering, before OMFGCata, did you make videos on a different YouTube channel or something? I may be crazy, but I swore at one point the channel was named OMFGFM, from Warlord 13179. Well, Warlord Alpha Bravo 9er Charlie Omega. A long time ago, I was part. This also explains how I know TB. Total Biscuit worked at WoW Radio. WoW Radio, or Warcraft Radio, WC Radio. There was a bunch of different iterations of it. What happened was he left to go start YouTube stuff, and when he left, I joined to do a show. I took over Pug, which was his show, and WC Radio turned into OMFG.FM, which was original media for gamers. OMFG.FM sort of shut down. I mean, I don't know if it exists or not, but it just shut down as a site because, you can't run sites without money, so they shut down. That was literally right before, but right after I created OMFGCata. So OMFGCata was when I was still working for OMFG.FM, and so it originally was like OMFG.FM presents Cataclysm, right? And it was just me being silly and fun and just being, for the podcast and stuff. And then the channel took off and the podcast died, and here I am, stuck with the channel with a really bad name. So yes, I know a lot of people are like, it's, oh my effing god, Cata. No, it's actually original media for gamers, Cataclysm. Then we retconned that to one moderately funny gamer. And then people added constantly annoying those around for Cata, which was kind of funny. But yeah, hopefully that explains backstory. Now you know the lore. And finally, question the third. Hey Jesse, I miss Fahrenheit. It is so crazy awesome to watch. Do you think you will be doing any more Fahrenheit-esque games in the future, Alone and Awake? Well, Alone and Awake, I would say yes. I mean, that's honestly what I'm looking for. I'm actively trying to find a game that is as insane. I know the guys who made Fahrenheit made Heavy Rain, but I know that's more serious, and it's also only PS3. Like, there is no PC port of it, and I'm trying to find a way to record it. I mean, I want to play it. I guess that's why I'm looking at games like Still Life. It's Still Life 1 and 2, I think, are on the Steam store. They're on sale. It's kind of like a weird, like, creepy mystery, but it's a point and click. A lot of these are point and clicks, which essentially, let's be honest, that's kind of what Fahrenheit was. There's Yesterday I wanted to check out. Maybe Walking Dead would be fun. The Line, that Spec Op games that the TB was really raving about, that might be fun because it's supposed to have like a lot of deep story. Honestly, I don't know. And I'm at that point where I want to... Usually, what would happen before is I would just play a game because I was like, that looks like it'll be popular. But right now, I'm trying to find a game that I'll enjoy because I know you guys will just love the hell... Like, the more I enjoy a game, the more you guys seem to enjoy it. And so I want that to be like a give and take thing. I don't want to play a game just because you'll enjoy it. And I don't want to play a game just because I'm going to enjoy it. Like, watching me play Civilization 5 would be boring as hell. But that's like my go-to game when I'm just sitting around the house. So I think we need to find a game that would be fun for everyone. I know for a fact that David Cage, the guy who made Fahrenheit, and he's making this new one, which is Beyond Two Souls. If you haven't seen that trailer, go find it. It's amazing. And he made Heavy Rain, and he made some other game, and I can't find it. He made a game like pre-Fahrenheit, and it's supposed to be just as nuts. But I can't find that game to save my life, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm actively looking. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. I will get up a Saints Row video ASAP. The minute I get home, I'm going to go back over to Huskies tonight, do the live stream some more, and then come back and upload that video for you. And hopefully this week, things are calmed down. I don't have a lot to do, and we will just get a bunch more. We have some RPG makers coming up. We have some stuff with TV coming up, and lots more. So I love you guys. Hang in there. I know. I've been busy. I am really tired. I don't know if you can tell. I am a mess right now. I'm just like... So yeah. With all that said, keep sending in your questions. You know I love to answer them. I'll give you the real scoop and the truth, and I won't be like, well, golly gee, Pistol Pete from Anaheim, California. Well, when you work at YouTube, it's really all... No, I'll give it to you straight. That's what I'm about. So, thank you for watching, and as always, to be continued. In your face.